For the past couple of years, I've always wondered, what would life be like if I lived somewhere else? I have been dreaming about living in Europe. On my 30th birthday, I made a promise to myself. This year, I'm going to Europe. And I did. I decided to go to Italy for 40 days to study a short course on sustainable fashion and then travel for the rest of the trip. I didn't know what to expect, and what happened was beyond my imagination. I landed in Florence, the hometown of my beloved leather sandals. The first thing I did was, of course, eat. I ate pasta, a shit ton of pasta. I also ate a lot of gelato. Don't worry, I didn't get fat. One thing about Florence is you've gotta walk a lot. I probably walked more in Florence than I had walked my entire life. Florence is a shopping heaven when it comes to buying quality gold and leather. Of course, I went looking for my leather sandals. And out of sheer luck, I found the artisan family who sold me my sandals 7 years ago, as if time had never passed. What I love about Florence, though, is that there seems to be music everywhere. Everyone seems to be having a good time.
Another one. The other one is so after he gets the rest of the
The music, the art, the architecture, the history. Florence is an easy place to fall in love with. But I'm also wary enough to not get blinded by the facade. After all, it's easy to have a good time while you're on vacation. What I'm really interested in is the day-to-day life if I actually live here. Well, it started with the fact that I don't speak Italian.
Non parlo italiano.
Sure, everyone I spoke to spoke English. But when I was at the supermarket, for example, I couldn't even tell which one was shampoo. There was also this time when I got a sty on my eye and I had no idea how to see a doctor.
Oh my god, I got a sty on my eye and it hurts. Someone I met at a coffee shop actually helped me call the clinic, so I'm going now.
I was lucky I had help, or else I might just sit there and cry for the rest of the trip. One thing I didn't have difficulty with, though, was understanding the food menu. I don't know where I got this ability, but I seem to speak fluent Italian menu. My morning usually starts with a cappuccino and a pastry. May I please point out the fact that a cappuccino and pastry combo is so affordable in Italy? I am spoiled. After a delicious treat, it's time to get to school. I'm not even surprised that buses are never on time here. Italy is known for being fashionably late. And so, I'm fashionably late. All the time. Going to a fashion school is such a new thing for me. Although I run a slow fashion channel, I've never received any formal education in fashion. I learned everything from reading books, articles, and watching videos in my room. It's so refreshing to be able to go out there and be on a scene where everything is happening. It was a bit nerve-wracking to go back to school at the age of 30. You mean I have to do the whole socializing and college thing all over again? I'm way over that. But it turned out to be a lot of fun. I met so many like-minded people. We came from all over the world and we all gathered here. We varied in culture, background, and age, but none of that seemed to matter.
3 of us are gonna be in this car. Let's see if we can do it.
This is Gabby, my new bestie. Gabby is a fashion stylist. We worked on a few interesting fashion editorial projects together.
And that's a wrap. Thank you, Gabby. Last day of class.
And just like that, our school was finished. Gabby and I decided to go on a trip together.
Morning, I'm going to Cinque Terre for a weekend with Gabby. I'm going to catch a train at 7 a.m. Ciao, ciao. We missed our connecting train, so we just have to wait.
Cinque Terre. I have dreamt about this place countless times. I finally get to have my Riviera vacation for real.
We're looking for our Airbnb, and I must have carried my suitcase for like I don't know, I think I walked up a mountain or something.
It's just casual.
Oh my god.
There's something about living by the sea that really draws me in. Maybe because I love seafood. Kidding. Maybe just one of the reasons. The sea calms me down. Just being near it makes me feel relaxed. There's not so much hustle and bustle. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. You just lie there all day. Actually, that's not true in Cinque Terre. These secluded little towns are overcrowded with tourists. You can barely walk without knocking someone over. I knocked my way up to the top and got to see the best view from above. I also took photos from the exact same angles as I did years ago. One could say I took a trip down the memory lane, literally. I ended the trip in Venice because it's a city where I had a lot of good memories. I have been longing to come back here, and now I'm back. I thought I was going to spend time alone in Venice, but my friends decided to join. My best friend Henry happened to be traveling around Europe with some of his friends, so we met up in Venice. My childhood friend Anne also came visit me from Brussels. Last time we saw each other was in 2019. I know, it was pre-COVID. She came to visit me in Toronto. And now we get to do this again, just like old times, except this time in Venice. What I miss the most about Venice is the local finger food, Cinque.
This is my favorite, bacala. This is my second favorite, saor. This is, I don't know.
And my favorite pasta on earth, squid ink pasta and shrimp pasta. Two waiters also fought to take me out after their shifts, which was awkward, and a man chased me into the hotel lobby telling me he wanted to marry me. Classic Italian. Don't trust them. I left Venice on a water taxi, Angelina Jolie in the tourist style. I didn't plan to be this bougie, but I fell off a bridge and physically could not move my suitcases, so I made a dramatic exit. I am so thankful that I took the plunge and finally did what I had been dreaming of doing. After all, the best way to figure out whether you truly love something is to do it. I had the time of my life in Italy. But I couldn't help but wonder, will moving to a new city or a new country really make us happier? Or can we just be happy anywhere if we're genuinely happy? Maybe life would be better somewhere else, but the irony of life is, you'll never know. Life may have infinite possibilities and parallel universes, but we're living in the one reality that we're living in. It's not like we can be everything everywhere all at once. Life is not like a movie after all. But regardless, I got a little taste of a different way of life. The life called La Dolce Vita.